Why, good morning, everyone. As you can see, I'm using the new sniper today. I'm not very good at it, though. Well, anyways, I mean, Stylus added some new snipers, kind of. I mean, they really only added one, but they also added two other guns that they're not really technically snipers, but they feel like them. And then they changed a bunch of snipers on us. So today, I'm just going to go over the new update, starting with the new sniper called the Fix. I'm actually pretty surprised that they figured out a way to make a new sniper that isn't just like all the other snipers. This thing is really unique and it's really fun as well. So I actually really like this sniper. It's super fun, even though I wouldn't say it's like the greatest sniper ever. It's really hard to use because of the muzzle velocity, but that's all right because it can one-shot anywhere past 50 studs, which is pretty insane, especially considering it shoots at 90 RPM and it's a semi-auto, truly a one-of-a-kind. When I first saw this sniper, I kind of thought it was just like gonna be a gimmick, like a meme sniper, kind of like the cannon, but if you really try, this thing is actually pretty good. Like I said, it's not the best just because it's hard to just snipe with it in general. I mean, yeah, I've been enjoying it a lot. I have a swift 650 something kills, 640 there. So I've been using this a lot ever since it came out. I know for a fact that there's more people, or there's people with more kills on it than me, but that doesn't really matter. It's definitely really fun. I just wish that it was a lower rank unlock so that more people could use it. It's kind of a nightmare to get killed by this thing though. It's like really annoying. So at least I'm not getting killed by it every second. I am getting killed by the mini Fix a lot though. I'll have to take a look at that later because I really barely use that compared to this one, but I feel like that one's also pretty good. Look at that. So the whole thing with this thing is that you need the ballistic tracker on it. It is really impossible to play with this without the ballistic tracker on. I would recommend that if you can like buy it or something. I would not try to use this without the ballistic tracker. Trust me, I did when I first started, and yeah, it was not going well. Oh no. It doesn't one-shot torso up close. That's the one thing. It's tricky because it's hard to use at long range because of the muzzle velocity, but you can't really use it at close range because of the torso one tap. All right, let's take a look at the mini Fix. So this is basically a sniper, okay? It's in the carbine category, but it's a sniper. Kind of like this one and this one and this one. Exactly. Okay, so the mini Fix is kind of like a DMR. Let's take a look at the damage here. So with the heavy barrel, it can one tap torso from like 30-ish studs all the way to about 100, and it shoots at 112 RPM. Basically what that means is that if you're really good and the people that you're shooting at are within the correct distance, then this is like the best gun in the game. Not really. Probably not. I don't know. But that is really fast for a one-shot torso. 112 RPM. I mean, you can't really get that much faster if you want a one-shot torso with like no recoil too. How do I already have 7 deaths? That's crazy. And there's 30 bullets in the mag. Okay, you see, imagine I'm actually hitting these shots. You can take on like 7 people in like 3 seconds. So I have a feeling, I don't know why I haven't used this that much, but I have a feeling I'm really gonna like using this. Also, there's the new MP9. I'm sure you guys all know that. I'm not really too interested in that though. I'm not gonna talk about it in the video, but maybe I'll make a separate video on it. All right, and this thing also one-shots to the head up to like maybe 180 studs, something like that. It's kind of like an SVU now that I think about it, like an old SVU, but it has a one-shot torso range, which is insane. All right, took care of that guy. All right, we got to do the thing again where we go all the way around. I'll just go over here. This should be fine. Never mind. My team is leaving, guys. I'm going to get myself killed here. Never mind. Oh, I got him. All right, next gun is the Thunder. All right, so it's a pistol. It's kind of like a sniper. All right. And I'm sure you've heard it before. It's kind of like the SFG. Quick look at the stats here. That's the wrong gun. So it starts out at 105 damage and then goes all the way down to 70. So one shots torso up to like 160 studs-ish. And then one shots limb up to about 44. So pretty solid. This thing just doesn't have aim choke, which is the good thing. The SFG does have aim choke, so it's like not super accurate. But this thing should be, we should be chilling. It should be accurate. There's a railgun in this lobby, I think. I just experienced an earthquake. That's what that was. So I'm trying to figure out what the muzzle velocity is, which I can literally just check. Okay, so it's about 2,000. We'll also be on a little quest here. We're gonna try to find the railgun wherever it is. Try to hit a trick shot. This thing has so much recoil, I just noticed. It's so much for such a tiny gun. All right, so I think you get the point of this gun. I guess it kind of sounds like a Thunderbolt. I don't know if they were trying to do that or what, but wait, I kind of wonder how much pen this has. Let's see. 3 studs. Oh man, it should be way more. I gotta put this thing on. I don't know why I bought that. I'm never gonna use it. I am never gonna use it. There we go. All right, we have the complete setup now. All right, there we go. Okay, we're done with that. Bought those attachments for literally no reason. All right, now I want to talk about the sniper changes, starting with the Mosin. So for some reason, they decided to nerf the Mosin. They said it was too powerful, being able to one-hit torso, and they wanted to make it back into the headshot sniper that it used to be. So they started by removing the one-shot torso, which makes sense. And then they lowered the muzzle velocity. What? How does that make sense? If you wanted to be a headshot sniper, it should have good muzzle velocity. It doesn't make any sense, but they lowered it. So they literally just nerfed across the board on this gun. They might have made it handle a little better, but yeah, I mean, they could have at least maybe increased the fire rate. No, it went from 70 RPM to 66 RPM. Even though it was 66 the whole time, it just read the wrong thing. But yeah, I wanted to talk about this one first because I'm pretty upset about it. I'm not biased or anything. Trust me. I mean, I don't have that many kills on the gun. No bias whatsoever. In other news, I think they kind of fixed the iron sights on this. Here, let me check. It zooms in a little bit faster than it used to on the 4 times or the 3.5 times, whatever it is. So that's kind of nice. They fixed it a little bit. It's still a little bit weird, but it feels a bit better than it used to. That's really all they did to the Mosin. They just nerfed all of it. So can we get a petition to either increase the RPM or like increase the muzzle velocity? So the reason they decreased the muzzle velocity is not just to nerf it. They did it because it's supposedly like that in real life. Like that's what the real life muzzle velocity is, even though this isn't real life. It doesn't make sense to me. Anyways, what else did they do? So they changed the OM and the TRG. So these two kind of swapped their damage stats a little bit. So the OM now one-shots to the limb all the way up to like 50 studs, and then it one-shots torso up to about 100. And I kind of like this change. I actually didn't really think the OM was that good before, so I'm very supportive of this change. I think it sort of has a better niche now than it did before, which is kind of like the niche was like it was bad. That's what it was. So I'm glad they... What the heck? I'm glad they buffed this gun. I don't really know if it was a buff. It's more of a rework, but it just feels better than it did before. So kind of nice. It's still a little bit slow though, but I've definitely been in situations where that one-shot limb has been helpful. So yeah, it's interesting. Oh, the other thing they did with this, they didn't nerf the muzzle velocity on this. It actually has the most like default muzzle velocity out of any sniper, which is pretty cool. It's kind of like more of a true sniper, if you will. And yeah, I'll definitely be using this more now because before it was just terrible. So now it's actually pretty good. I wouldn't go as far as to say that it's in like the top 5 or anything. Maybe it's in the top 10 though. Pretty cool change. And then obviously the conversions got some reworks. I'm not going to go over the conversions in this video on anything just because there's so many. All right, nice. Oh, what? Who left that there? What are you doing? All right, okay, let's take a look at the TRG now. So the TRG was also pretty bad. I would go as far as to say it was one of the worst snipers, actually. It no longer one-shots to the limb at all. It does one-shot torso if you put on the heavy barrel all the way up to like 130 studs, somewhere around there. It's kind of like an intervention, but a little bit worse. I mean, it's pretty good. I actually really like it with the heavy barrel on. It still isn't like great, but I would say it's definitely better than it was before. I kind of forget what it was before, but I feel like the torso range just wasn't far enough, or like it was just way too slow. I don't know. I don't really know what they did to this, but I like it better now for some reason. So it must be a pretty good change. And the thing with the heavy barrel is that it gives you such great muzzle velocity that, I mean, you can really just sit back and not have to worry about bullet drop pretty much at all. I like using it on this map for some reason. This map is like the official TRG map. Oh, all right, a lot of people right in front of me. I get that guy. Oh no, he moved. All right, if I can just get to my spot. I'm trying to get up here. Teammates here, that's good. Okay, this guy, that guy's shooting at me. This guy also. Got him. Got him. I really wish it had like 6 bullets. Or maybe like 7 or something. It just feels like a worse intervention. Again, it just feels a little better than it used to, but it's so slow for like no reason. All right, we're gonna try a new strategy. We're gonna go right down the middle. All right, it works. It works. No. Look at that, no bullet drop whatsoever. It's really satisfying. That's a good word to describe it. It's very satisfying just to get any kills with this, even though it's not the best. All right, and the final sniper they kind of reworked is the K14. So the K14 overall, I would say got a buff, mainly because it used to be a fast sniper and now it's an even faster sniper. 78 RPM. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty fast. But this thing also has a one-shot torso. It kind of reminds me of a scout, but just a little bit better. Or maybe just a side grade. I don't really know. Like the scout shoots a little faster than this, but it doesn't have the one-shot torso. So yeah, I kind of feel like this is just a scout, but a little bit better. Like you can kind of save yourself at close range. And it's also a two-shot body shot all ranges. Let's see, I kind of forget what setup I was using. I think I was just running this like this. Yeah, I think this is the move, to be honest. All right, then the move now is to go kill that guy. All right, I hate this lobby. I hate it. I hate it. Oh, see, that's where the one-shot torso comes in handy. Oh my god. I just feel like even like 10 studs is like pretty useful, because there's a lot of times when someone just like rushes you and you don't have your secondary out and you don't want to like switch to your secondary because it's just not going to be fast enough. So having a one-shot torso is just, it's more helpful than you think, even if it's only like 35 studs. Although if you keep hitting limb, then it makes no difference. All right, we finally got a headshot. Oh my god. Got him. What a strategy. All right, there we go. Okay, we've taken over the land. Now all that's left is get some more kills. Here we go. Oh no, he's gonna jump shot. I kind of like this gun. It's sort of fun, but you really gotta think, you know, you gotta actually think when you're using this. Kind of like the Scout. I don't know, I just really like fast snipers, so I'm definitely gonna use the K14 more. I honestly just never used it before, but now that it's like really fast, I think I'll probably use it a bit more. There's a guy down here. I'm thinking about making a new like sniper ranking video. The one problem is I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a lot more sniper changes, so I gotta hold off on that. Dude, they're planning on changing the BFG. Not positive on that, but I'm pretty sure that's what they're planning. Last thing I wanted to talk about is this new map. It's called Foxholes, and I really like it. It's a super fun map just because it's so open, but there's a lot of places to hide, so I don't know, the gameplay just feels different than any other map. It's like I get to try a lot harder without feeling bad about it. Hi. It's more like tactical, you know? Like I can hide behind this window for like 3 minutes and not get bored for some reason. I don't know, and it's super fun. And I like try to sneak my way over to the other side without anyone seeing me. It's just super fun to like pull off some good flanks. I don't know. It's a cool map. Like I said, the game just feels different. Not even just like the gameplay. It's like the game itself just feels like a different game. The other cool thing about this map is that it seems like you can use pretty much any weapon on this. It can be a long range map or a close range map, whatever you want. It just depends on your play style. But yeah, I just wanted to mention this one. I know there's at least another map aside from this one that was added, but yeah, this one is just super fun. So if you haven't tried it out, I would consider playing it, and let me know what you think about it. Let me know what you think about the sniper updates as well. Overall, I would say it's like a pretty decent update. You know, we got like 4 new guns, which is always nice. We haven't really had new guns for like a whole year, so that's pretty cool. And then we got some good reworks. I would say all the reworks except for the Mosin were good. The other thing I haven't talked about is the movement. I hate the movement, man. It's terrible. Like, it doesn't really affect me that much because, like, while sniping, you don't really need to move that much. But the cooldowns are so annoying. Like, I try to jump and then I can't jump, and I was planning on like super jumping, so I end up just diving into a wall every time. Yeah, the movements, I just don't like it. It's just too slow. Hopefully they revert it back, but you know, it's stylish, so you never really know. Anyways, yeah, I'm just gonna wrap up the video there. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Home invasion. Hello. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.